that are joining, and we are very happy and glad that you all have finally decided to become part of Thai Sudat for a longer period of time. And so this is the second session, a formal guru session for all of you on go-to-market strategy. And we are very fortunate to have respected mentors and the speaker and the ED from TiE Pune also with us today. Ms. Rashmi is there with us today. We have Mr. Kiran Deshpande, who is going to speaking about the session, who is going to conduct the session today. We have our mentor from TiE Surat itself, that is Rakesh Doshi, and Geeta ji. Geeta ji is one of the board member now. We have our past year's winner of TiE Surat, Hital Soni, with us. So thank you all for joining. Thank you all participants. I will formally like to invite one of the director of TiE Surat, Ms. Geeta Modi, to please begin with the formal welcome address, and please invite our and introduce our speaker today.
So lovely ladies, it's really wonderful to see you. And of course, our Thai group always close to my heart because I think now we've all traveled a long way and we've come a long way. Although it has just been a couple of years, but we still feel like a family. Surbi doing a fabulous job heading this Thai woman. And I'm so glad to see all the Pune people joined in here today. So I would just, on behalf of the whole of Thai, in fact, the whole Thai Global, we are also happy to have this chapter growing and, sort of getting all these lovely ladies to show their startups and showcase it through Thai. And I think we are also one of the cities which has got a lot of startups and lots of ladies, spunky women who are trying to show their wear to everybody, and we are so happy for it. Today, the most important and the most privileged part of my afternoon or evening is me introducing Mr. Kiran Deshpande. And what a person today we all have to mentor you and to guide you. Mr. Kiran Deshpande has got such a lot of accolades to his credit that it would just take a whole day to go on talking about him. But I'm going to do it in a few minutes. So listen to this and see where you all have to reach in some years. So Mr. Kiran Deshpande, who has been a technology professional since 1978, has played an important role in the initial years of the Indian software industry. Kiranji has in fact helped build technologies and in which he has many first to his credits. On a global level too, he has played a lead role in commercializing these technologies, thus carrying a unique combination of conceptualizing the software and then driving to their commercialization. His experience and journey ranges over 2.5 decades in the services of software and as software engineer, going right up to the CEO level. Kiranji also carries nearly 2 decades of experience as co-founder of a classic technology product startup, HQED, in the Silicon Valley. I think it's spelled that way, HQED, Kiranji?
Headquartered.
Okay, in the Silicon Valley. He has served as CEO and MD of TechM from 1996 to 2001, during which a 32 crore company grew up to 450 crores, thus making TechM its industry leader in the IT service companies. Kiranji has worked with TCS in both the business development as well as in the software research and development. Now he serves as board advisor, mentor to a lot of founders and CEOs of tech companies and is also an angel investor. He was elected to IIT BAA Global Board in 2020. On the social service front, Kiranji has been a charter member at TiE Pune since 2009 and has served as its president from 2016 to 19. He has played a key role in the nurture organized programs, especially the mentoring initiative of TiE Pune. And this has been adapted globally. On a personal level, He personally has mentored over 30 startups. Wow. Kiranji is the director at 14 Trees Foundation, an NGO dedicated to creating green cover on destroyed and barren uncultivated land. An MTech from IITB and BE Honors from PITS Bilani. Kiranji is a senior member of IEEE and member of ACM. He has spoken on a number of events and conferences, which of course I'm sure on a personal level, he maintains his fitness with jogging and his well-being with classical music and photography. Oh my God, what a wonderful introduction. This has got so many elements. I'm sure, ladies, y'all are going to have an awesome session today with Mr. Kiran Deshpande. So it's my proud privilege and honor to welcome you, sir, to today's evening.
Thank you, Geetaji. You have been very kind. Many of our young entrepreneurs, young means not in age, but first time, they have been at the receiving end of my intensity and more, it will not work until we get to a point where we are all exhausted, but the boat moves on.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Should we start or anything else you need to do? Should we start with this session?
Yes, sir, you can please start the session.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. I'm trying something different today. I'm actually in the drawing room of my house, and I've got a big screen behind me, in front of me, and a camera in between, so that when I'm presenting my slides, I would be, looking at all of you virtually, so that you don't feel that I'm looking at the roof or the bottom, which is what is happening with many of the virtual things. So bear with me if my eyesight goes here and there. Also, it's a very short slide deck, not a whole lot, but I want to turn it into a more interactive session and leave some real life examples with you on go-to-market. As some of you are part of our nurture program, TiE Surat has a nurture program. TiE Pune started this long time back, and we are all in it together. The organized support to founders and founding teams or the core team to take their journey in startups from where they are to the next step. And the next step is all of us decide what is our next step. That has been an amazing journey for last, I would say, 9 or 10 years for us. And few things have been distilled out in terms of the core issues that all of us as founders face. And go-to-market is an important one. Geetaji talked about my long journey. In between TCS and Tech Mahindra, I was senior vice president of a company, US headquartered company in software services. And the CEO was a very energetic person. And he always said, all engineers can build a mousetrap, but where will the mice come from and how to catch the mice is the trick. And that trick, until you master, your mousetrap is no good. So basically what it means is, unless you know how to take your solution to the market, that solution has very little validity. And sometimes we get caught in our own entanglement of our own thought process, what is good, what we want to sell, what we want to take to the market, rather than sometimes listening to the market. It gets even more difficult for first time products or services in the market. I've been through a few of them. I would say 2 or 3. When there is no market, there's no perceived need. It's a totally new technology. And then what do? I mean, who do you go and talk to? And those kind of problems are even more challenging to the founders. So what I did was I distilled that my own experience into a slide deck, and we did a guru session with TiE Pune, and Rakesh is here. A few of us actually took all the nurture companies through a fairly strenuous in the sense that there was a lot of work to be done. It's like, I don't know how many of you have been through engineering. there are a few courses like materials, thermodynamics, Maxwell's equation, non-linearity in mathematics. Those courses are, by nature very intense, and you have to work through them to come out with solutions. So this go-to-market was also as much. Even some of us realized that getting a first cut go-to-market strategy requires a lot of work than many of us want to or prepare to spend or think we need to spend. So what I will do today is I will share with you a few slides. Some of you may have been through these slides, but the devil is in implementing. My slides are simple, but devil is in implementing. Let me see if I can share my screen now, and hopefully, let me see. Participants. Now to turn the animation on. Okay. Can everybody see the screen now, agenda?
Yes, Kiran.
Okay, fine. I'm going to start from here and see if I can get rid of this stuff over there. So basics on the business, very simple things, what we do, how do we do, who do we sell, what do we sell, where do we sell, those kind of things. And then we will talk about, I'll try and define market, because, very often these days we have a lot of internet information available and we talk about, all kinds of acronyms, and can't even remember them, but TAM, TOM, SAM, SOM, all kinds of things. And everybody reels them out very, very quickly. My question is, where do you get your first customer? And how do you get your first customer? And you will be surprised. I have done this, for about at least 15 to 20 times. Most of the time, 99.9% founders tell me they knew somebody somewhere close enough who was ready to take their product or their service. So at that particular point in time, your market is very limited to your contacts, and from there you build. So knowing that, defining it, and having a roadmap is very important. Often enough, founders don't see that. We will go through some real life examples, and I'll share with you some things that, we don't realize it, but I'll share some few things that can be illuminating. Oh, this is how it happens. I thought this way, that kind of things. And we'll open it for question, not just questions, but I think I want you to share your experience. I've seen some of your profiles and you've been into it for a while. It will be a good idea to do that. I'm going to take help from Rakesh, who has been my colleague in the go-to-market, because he has picked up a lot of mentee companies that he helped them create their go-to-market. And so I'm going to have him also participate in this. Let's see if I can get the, okay. Building on business, asking what is our offering to the market? What do we sell? And if you ask this question, sometimes a long answer comes. The long answer is a source of confusion in entrepreneur's mind. The answer should be very, very quick, less than 5 words and less than 2 seconds. So practice this throughout your journey. Can you say things in about 4 to 5 seconds? What do you sell? What do you offer? Very important. We'll go to that. To who do you sell? Who are your potential customers? When you start asking that question, it becomes again a very difficult question. The question is simple. The answers need to be very, very crisp and clear. Where do you sell? These three questions constantly are with us. What do we offer? To whom do we offer? And where do we sell? Market is typically, go to market when you say there is a market. Market is where you buy and sell. So that is common sense for all of us. But it's important to understand where is my market, and that's when the strategy comes in. I'm going to try and simplify into some things that we all understand. Either you have a service you're selling, or you have a product you're selling, or sometimes you may have a combination. So you have a service, you have a product, you can have a product and service both. Many times people divide between product or service. In real life, it doesn't happen like that. Most products, unless it's a total shrink, I'm going and buying a shirt. Even there also, there may be some service that might be needed. So it is important to understand what is it that we are offering.
Kiran,
Sir,
are you changing the slides?
I am changing the slide.
Okay, actually it is stuck on agenda as of now.
Oh, is it? Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks. Okay. Let's see if we can. Can you see it now?
No, actually we are at the multiple slide view right now. So that is only visible to us. So I think we will have to change slide from that place only, PPT.
वहाँ से change करना पड़ेगा. एक
जी
मिनट.
sir.
Okay, let me see if I can. You know, they say in IBM, no, don't do a live demo, right? Okay, let me. I'm now changing it. Can you see it now?
No, I think it still has stuck up.
So you can make it as a reading view. So maybe it will help.
Reading view, where do I make it? I have a Mac too.
Go to the view section.
Which view section?
So in the above toolbar, you
It's a
can
Mac-
see it like.
It's a Mac PC. Komal.
No, ma'am. It can happen, I guess, because
Just a moment.
home, insert, draw, design. In that line, only last section is the view section.
Okay, now let's see. What do you see now?
Basics on building
Basics on
business.
business.
Okay, fine. And you see three arrows, X, Y, Z?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
I found there is a used slideshow. It was stuck somewhere in the corner. Okay, so you probably heard me speak on these three dimensions. So what I'll do is now, what do you offer? To whom do you offer? And where do you sell? These three dimensions are very, very important. What is my product? Let's see if I can get now. I've done this before. I don't know why it is giving me such a trouble today. Okay. Can you see now packaged products?
Yes, Kiran.
Okay. You can see packaged product. Okay. You can see service.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see product and service.
Yes.
Okay. Perfect. I know where, sometimes Apple is so simple that, those of us who have driven complex products, it doesn't work. Okay, so it's important to understand very, very crisp, what is it that you're offering? It can't be a long answer. And I'll give you an example. Mojo Networks. Somebody asked me, what is it that you sell? Massively scalable, secure Wi-Fi. 4 words. That's it. That's all I would say. I won't go into long-winded answer. Similarly, you also have to figure out how to say it in small words. You start with 30 words, but finally bring it down to less than 5 words and less than 2 or 3 seconds. But by and large, you will know that you will have a product to sell. Some of you, I think, are in the entertainment, arts, garments. Some of you also are in technology. You're offering a technology product. Some of you have a service that you're offering. All of that, finally, you have to figure out what is it that you're selling, just the way I just described. Okay. who you are selling to. And there again, it could be to consumers, just the way, you go to a shop and the shop is selling to a consumer. So their business is selling to the consumer directly. It could be business to business. For example, in my company, Mojo Networks, we were selling Wi-Fi equipment to large enterprises that were security conscious. So we were not selling our equipment to a home where they were putting Wi-Fi. We were selling it to the enterprise. We were very clear about that. Okay. It could be business to consumer. So I have my product on Amazon or Flipkart, and it's the Flipkart that sells it to the consumer. So now I have a B2B2C. So my consumer sees it, but my customer is Amazon or Flipkart, or my customer is Jio or Airtel or something like that, or a mandi where I go put it, and from there it goes to the consumer. It's very important to understand where I'm doing it. Okay. This is what many people will see as a market, and we all know that this is also a market. So in today's world, online has become very, very important, but I would tell you, do not forget physical markets. In real life, business grows when there is a good resonance and tango between your offline and your online strategy. Many times, many founders make this mistake that is going to be only online, and that's what we've read everywhere. In real life, it is combination of everything. If not now, at some stage, you need to get to both online and offline, and I'll give some examples of that. What is a market? Market is a basket of potential customers with similar requirement. And the reason for that is, unless you have a market where requirements are same, you cannot build a common product or a service that services that market. So it is very important to sort out those that don't have the same requirement. And there must be an equation between your first offering and what the market requires at that particular point in time. So it's very important. This process is more intense than many of us give it the credit. So it's very important to understand that market is a basket of customers. Let's say you build something, or you're selling garments, and your sister's friend wants to buy the garment. Now your sister's friend is your market. Tomorrow, half the world may be your market, but today it's your sister's friend. That is your market, because that is the person, and maybe her friend. There are two of them who want to buy your garment, your jewelry, something like that. So it's very important to define that market and continue to build that. What's my market? Where is my market? And we'll come to some good examples of how do you build this thing. This is a company, Indigo Paints, which is out of Pune, and they did an IPO. Our charter member, Hemant Jalan. And so he sells paints. So he sells paints to his distribution network, to his resellers, all the way into people's homes. So his is a B2B offline, typically an offline business. People generally don't buy paints online. They go check it out, or they ask their painter to say, "Bhai, acha koi paint hai, ghar ke liye leke aao." That kind of situation. So that's a B2B product company. Okay. Bombay Shaving is again a B2C company. They sell shaving, beard, and those kind of products primarily online, but a lot of offline as well. So they're a B2C product company. This is our TiE Pune Nurture charter member. They provide loan in lieu of salary. So if you want quick loan within few seconds based on your digital profile, because you're not getting the salary and you want to gift your mother on her 71st birthday or something like that, they will give you a loan very, very quickly. So that's a service, or it's a productized service, and it's online as well. So it's a service company. Indio Network is a product, technology product. So they sell it to enterprise. They have a product that they sell it to enterprise. Mojo Networks, I talked about. So these are all, you can see they're all product companies. EaseHest is a IT services company. So they do specific service. What is Amazon Web Service? It's again a service company. It's not an e-commerce. When Amazon built the platform for online, they realized that the technology that they had built had a life outside their e-commerce. And some of you know that for a long time, Jeff Bezos sold books. And from there, he expanded into other things to sell. And then they built an entire stack of cloud, which is now offered as a web service. So that's a service company. Altizon is a product in the IoT space. Okay? So all of them, SAP is interestingly a product and service both. SAP is an enterprise resource planning platform, but in order to implement SAP, you need people who understand enterprise resource planning. They need to understand SAP. So when a large organization B2B buys SAP, it also buys a significant service in order to implement SAP. So it's not just product, but it's also service. Okay, Salesforce, very similar to SAP, is a subscription, but there is a service that goes in. And there are many service companies that build or implement Salesforce. So it's very important to understand if you're building a product, is there a service that goes with it? For example, in Mojo Networks, designing, implementing Wi-Fi network was a service that we recognized for our partners to provide. So you have to also understand what service goes with a product or which service can be productized. So sometimes it gets more involved as you go along, but that's very important. This is a service again. This is our Nurture 6.0. They offer gig, temporary workforce to large enterprises. Again, a service company, but productized service. Okay. This is a magazine for women cricketers. And this is again an e-commerce platform for women cricket. So people can come out with some variety of solutions, but if you can bucket them into what am I selling, to whom am I selling, where am I selling, is my offering product, service, combination, very important to get that clear in our mind. Okay. Banks. Now, interestingly, this is a talk I gave to IIT Jammu. And so I picked up, maybe I should have picked up Bank of Baroda or one of the local Gujarat banks. But you look at a bank. Now, bank is a product, bank is a service. Banks offer B2C. All of us can go into a bank and open an account. That's B2C. They also have enterprise as their customers for lending, for investment, for all kinds of things. So banks are a good example of a organization that has variety of offerings along all these dimensions. Not that you're going to create a bank, but to understand sometimes how organizations build themselves. Okay. Why would you want to do this? Now, here is a product, Maggi noodle. There was a need that was there. And I think somewhere when we talk about entrepreneurship, we always talk about a problem and an opportunity. That means all of us see an opportunity to build a business, and that's why we get in there. Or we face a problem and we feel that solution to that problem will save that problem, many other people from having that problem. And therefore we create a business. So it's very important that there is an opportunity. Quick service food, possibly there was one for the Maggi noodles or for many of the other products. So it's important why we are doing entrepreneurship, because there is an opportunity out there in the marketplace. That's what we do. Who do we build the business with? With whom do we build the business? It is very important to understand that you never do it alone. Your employees are part of your solution. So all of us know co-founders, core team, early stage employees, they almost become your family because you're working with them to build the company. You need partners. And I want to share with you my experience of many product entrepreneurs, they resist bringing in a partner. They want to do it directly. And that is the first mistake you do. That your partners who will resell your product, who will take your product to the market, are your friends, are your collaborators, is very important. Investors, we go to investors to raise funds. They are also your partner because they will give you the money, whether it is equity, whether it is working loan, with his friends giving you as angel investor, whatever, they are also your partner and they are in it to make it work. So they will also want you to be successful. Many times we feel that your resellers are trying to take commission away from you, your investors are trying to, squeeze you. In real life, that doesn't happen. If you run into wrong people like that, you want to walk away from them. Most of the good partners will make sure that you will succeed and they will succeed. Go to market is about pulling all of this together so that you are successful in the market and continuously. So it's very important as founders, your eyesight must not only be on the product or service, but how am I going to take it to the market and be successful. So market is a basket of customers with similar requirement. Go to market is to define, now we have talked about it, what you're going to sell, to whom to sell, where to sell, and the mechanism of how to create awareness in the designated market. So I gave you the example that your sister's friend wants to buy the garment. Now you have to make sure that she understands what you're selling, that you have a garment that she needs, and it is of good quality, and it is the right one for her and for her friends, but that's an extension of your market, and make sure that they buy it. Very important in the early stages, since you're unknown, all entrepreneurs in early stages are generally unknown. You might be a celebrity entrepreneur having created a unicorn doing the next startup for you, but most of us are first time. When you're first time, even if you are known, your product and service is not known, and therefore few early customers or consumers are created by making them buy rather than you selling. And I want to bring this finer aspect. When you take a large organization and ask them what their salespeople do, they will say salespeople sell what's on the truck. Well defined, ready to go. There is a need for that in the market. Need has been defined, market has been defined. You go find prospects and you sell. But in the early stages, founders typically have to make sure that your early customers buy it from you. So there is a difference between selling and fine difference between selling and making people buy your early product and service. And you must have heard about minimum value product. The definition itself says that it is minimum value. That means there are gaps, there are things that you have not done that the market will want. How do you then sell? How do you make it work? Is a very important thing. That's your go-to market. Okay, now I would sort of go into a little more details. Let's take, first time. So if you're a B2B, you have a product to sell, it's a good idea to define some specific logos, specific organizations who may have similar requirement that you're trying to build. It's very important to define that first consumer set. So I'm going to sell the garment, I'm going to sell the jewelry, I'm going to sell this new ice cream or whatever, and I'm going to try it out in a subset of Surat. I'm going to try it out among friends. I'm going to try it out in a shopping mall. I'm going to try first time website, whatever it is. That first consumer set is very important to define. First set of logos is also very important to define. Yesterday, I was with a startup and, finally it came down to, I mentioned outline 20 logos that you will go after. Now you will do everything to find someone in those 20 logos, means 20 large organizations so that you can reach out to them. So that's what it is. Let's say you're successful with that. You built a 20, 30, 40 lakh, 10 lakh, even 5 lakh. You've sold it to 4 customers. That's all your B2B is. Now you want to go to additional logos. You want to go to an expanded consumer set. Salad Republic, one of the examples that I will take, he has his offerings in Vadodara and is thinking of Ahmedabad and then Mumbai. So he's expanding his consumer set now. Expanding more geographies comes with expanded geography. Full-time people who will sell. In the beginning, founders do all the work. So if I see a founder who says, I'm technical, I don't look after business, it raises an alarm in my mind. Founders have to be cross-functional, independent. I may be a scientist, but in the beginning, I must be able to take my science research and put it in the market. Very, very important. Very, very. If you have co-founders, you may have divided responsibility, but everybody is able to do everything. And you will realize when you're in front of the investors, the ability of founders to do multiple things while they are deep in one area is what is appreciated by investors. Investors don't like saying, I'm the head of engineering, I don't care about, how do we sell that? Very, very important. So expanded set is very expanded offering. So you have become successful with, your minimum value product. You bring out another set of, tools or something that you're selling, or you're a consumer set. So, you got one garment going. The next one, Bombay Shaving, for example, initially brought out shaving products, and then they added beard products, and then they added women products. So you expand your offering and you build early stage channels. It is very important, especially for B2B product companies, that unless you have good channels to sell, you will not be successful. Do not resist not selling a channel. So you have to show your partners that your product or your service is sellable. There's a need for it in the market. You have demonstrated success, and then help them start selling. I call it, rather than few hands selling, 1,000 hands are selling for you. That is what is needed, or 1,000 eyes, whichever way you look at it. You go to the next one, additional logos, expanded. So same thing, you regress or you do it over and over again. However, at some stage, you become very, very critical and you say, I'm going to create a full-time marketing organization. I'm going to create a VP of marketing now. I'm going to announce to the market that we are hiring a CEO. That's your go-to-market. Suddenly people say, oh, this company now have hired a new CEO and they're going overseas, whatever is your strategy. So all of those are your go-to-market strategy. You discontinue a product. Remember, in a lifetime of an entrepreneur, 20 years, 30 years, you will discontinue some products because their value, their utility will disappear, reduce, because your go-to-market and your market has changed. Now, those also are important. In software, sometimes you may have a product, you may make it public domain. That means we are not charging for it. It's available on the website, download and take it away. That's your go-to-market strategy. So a lot of those things are there. I mentioned that you create awareness in the market of what you're doing and what you're offering. All of these techniques are about that. However, if you're at 1.0, very specific consumer set is very important. Many people have asked me, what is the time frame from 1.0 to 2.0 to 3.0? There is no one answer to it. You will have to sense that I need to go to 2.0 now or 3.0. It could be input from the market. It could be expanded requirement. You build a product, it's selling well, but customers are coming back and asking you for more. Maybe your 2.0 needs to come in. You're adding new geographies. Suddenly you need a vice president for, managing your channels, stuff like that. So it can happen in many ways. The founders at that stage become C-level officers in their own companies. So you could be a VP of engineering, you could be a CTO, you could be a VP of sales, you could be the CEO, you could be chief operating officer, but you brought in a new CEO. All of that stuff, you will have to figure the 2.0 and 3.0 out. And sometimes it can even be continuous process that you're thinking, but you're announcing it at that stage. So I'll go to some, I mentioned about it, Mojo Networks. Okay. This is the shaving company. So they created shaving products, and then they created beer products. And then, last year with pandemic, they created non-alcoholic, sanitizers, and they never did women products, but they never brought in women because many of the men's products were being bought by women as gifts for their brother, father, husband, friends. So now they have a database of women who are on their database. So they launch women products. So you can see that companies expand based on this kind of a data. It's an example for you to figure out. Same thing, Indigo Paints. He realized that there was a club of big boys, and there was a potential opportunity to go in there and go to small towns, give better channel margins. Very important. See the fourth bullet. If I give my partner better margin, they will take my paint rather than Asian Paint or Nerolac or somebody else. And that's how I go to the market. It is a very time-tested method that if you're up against large logos, for example, in our case, our main competition was Cisco and HP. And they are massive global organization, very sophisticated strategy, huge network of partners. But what we did was we had a better product, better serviceability, and we looked after our partner very well. And we had an exceptionally good track record of winning against global leaders. So it's possible to do that. Only thing you have to put this whole thing together. Okay. Persistent Systems. It's a service company. When Persistent Systems, which is headquartered in Pune, came into existence, there were a bunch of IT services company. What Anand Deshpande did was, he was a PhD in databases. He said, if I go to the researchers or the people who are building technology like database products, I will be able to take some work from them. And he did that. Then he added product engineering, that if you're building a product startup in California and you've got funding, I will do the product development for you in India. And that's what they added. Next step was digital platform and stuff. The software product engineering continues, but digital platform continues. It's a software product engineering and digital platform that gave Persistent its growth. The sophisticated work existed for a volume, but the growth came from by adding more and more service capabilities to Persistent. Okay. I was with this company yesterday. This is a 20-year-old company, now reaching about 400 crore, and they are into testing products. Now, when many of you are software engineers or come from that, you think testing is testing a program. Testing can be a fairly sophisticated offering if you're launching a financial product where you're testing all its angles, including usability, including federal regulation, including regulatory bodies, including legal security. It becomes a very sophisticated stuff. So that's what they're doing. So they did product testing, they did synthetic monitoring. Now they are into digital transformation. So companies, service companies can continue to add what they are doing to grow the revenue. Okay, I talked about early salary. Now they have a much diversified portfolio, except not only just the loan in view of salary, because the company has grown. The capital it has for its at its disposal is grown. It has understood the market, and it has added more and more options to its market. So all I'm saying is these are examples of these entrepreneurs. Your journey will be your journey with your go-to-market. Some of it may be parallel here, but some of it may be your own journey. So you will have to define your own go-to-market. Absolutely. I mean, I jog, 3 to 4 times a week, and my routine is my routine. Some days 6 kilometers, some days 15 kilometers, and I might have joggers around me, but my journey is my journey. Very important to understand that your journey is your journey. Okay. So, we kind of covered some examples of B2B product, B2C product, B2B service, B2C service. So that's the first bucket you put in. Do I have a product? Do I have a service? Do I have a combination? Where am I selling? Am I selling to companies? Am I selling to individuals? All of that stuff. Okay, these are some more. I will not go into details. Especially those of you who are in B2C, read this stuff. It's very important. I'll pause over it. See how they are driving the digital commerce. They are looking at consumers who are on TikTok, because when you're on TikTok, you have time. Can you drive those to, your website to buy things? And can you do that? Can you create that cohort and build that cohort, and then you build that community? And when you build that community, can you get your revenue to grow from few lakhs to crores to, lots of, 24/7 across big time cohorts community? Can you then create offline? Can you create your presence in, footprints in shops? Can that help you do online? So it's a very sophisticated stuff that you need to do. It is not good enough to put a website, get the payment, do some, search engine optimization and expect that this thing will work. It has to be extremely clear and nice. It's very important to do that. Okay. So recapping, we talked about expanding customer base, expanding geography, changing the product mix, including withdrawing products, making them public, introducing partners. White labeling is very, very important. Sometimes you have a technology and that technology can be used by an established player in the market under their brand, but ownership is with you. This gives you continued revenue. For example, let's say you built an enterprise resource planning product, which is better than SAP or better than Salesforce. And you're looking at, say, IBM or Accenture because they have large customers. And IBM says, or TCS, or they say it has to go under TCS brand name or IBM brand name. It's white labeling for you, but you can say powered by KD. Powered by KD means KD is the owner of it, number one. You can create OEMs like that. The second thing is, does it become exclusive? Does it not become exclusive? Those are all the issues you have to figure out. You can just do rebranding. As I said, you can do all kinds of things. You can introduce a brand ambassador. Celebrities, especially for consumer, are very important. New CEOs are, can be an amazing message to the market as what your intents are, stuff like that. So these are all marketing strategies that you have to figure out. Product management, often we miss out. And in TiE, we will introduce product man masterclass, because many times product management is understood in consumer side, but in India, product management for technology is still a growing art, but we will figure this out. Okay, and then differentiators. What is your differentiator when you go to the market is very, very important to think through as to when you go to your sister's friend, why should she buy from you the garment? Think hard on it, because that's where your first sale will happen, or first time you'll make someone buy it. Okay. Founders' role here, you have to imagine your future, you have to build the narrative, you have to understand storytelling, you have to understand crispness, you have to work towards creating a market. If the market doesn't exist, but you have a great idea which is futuristic, you have to create the market, evangelize the offering. You have to use the founder's advantage, communicate to the customer, first version, second version, third version of your marketing strategy, build a team. Often enough, founders fail in building top quality team. And if you need a CEO, do not hesitate to. I've seen some founders who come to TiE and they tell me, I don't think we can build this company beyond this point. I'm going to hire a CEO. And that is a very, very mature founder who says that. Because if you're a founder, you'll always be a founder, but you want your business to grow. And if that requires specialist skills, including a CEO, you must do that. Okay, I will, another thing which I would say is, in the beginning, as I said, you do everything. It's important. But then you slice it into marketing, lead generation, business, sales. And we have to make sure that we keep the DNA and the heart and the soul of the company while we get organized in a structured manner. Because today you're say 20 lakhs, tomorrow you're going to be a 15 crore plus company with partners, core team. They will bring different approach to the whole thing, but you have to keep the soul of the company while allow the business to grow, and it will change itself. But that's part of the thing. Don't resist it. You'll have to build that, keeping the soul. It's like a child. When the child grows, he or she becomes adult, but few things remain the same. So companies are not very different. Okay, let us see. Now here's an exercise. I have somebody at the door, so I'll attend it. But think about it. I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Describe, I said 5 words, but try and describe your business in less than 30 words. Classify where it is. Define what your market is now. I don't want the total market is 1 billion, none of that kind. Aaj kya hai, ye bataiye. And try and put down, you go to market. Let's spend 10 minutes on this, and then we come to the questions. I'm going to stop sharing now. So Rakesh, can we have everybody do that little exercise?
Yeah. Makes sense, right?
Yeah, let me repeat again. Rewrite your business. I've seen some of you written, make sure that your English is good. If you don't want to do it in English, write in Gujarati, but write well. Write in Hindi, but write well as to what your business is. आपका धंधा क्या है? किसको बेचने वाले हो? क्या बेचने वाले हो? कैसे बेचने वाले हो? और आपका वैल्यू प्रोपोजिशन क्या है? ये अच्छे से लिखिए. It has to be crisp. It can't be wavery, that kind of thing. और आपका market क्या है? What's your market? And how will you get there? Just spend 10 minutes thinking through it. Don't have to complete the exercise, because I'm going to leave this with you. There are notes to this presentation, which I will share with Hardik and the TiE Surat team, and you can go through the notes. The notes will pretty much recap everything that I've said today. But that exercise is what Rakesh and I spent more than 30-40 hours to make it work for many of our startups. हर एक के साथ हमने 8-8, 10-10 घंटे spend किए हैं. So we are going to spend only 10 minutes, not 10 hours. So just pause on that and see if you have 30 words में आप लिख के देखिए. Many of you have written, we are in garment business. That is very generic. Very, very. Somebody says we're going to be in US and all kinds of things. How much money you have raised? $5,000. $5,000 will not take you to global. आज आपको क्या करना है वो आपको डिफाइन करना पड़ेगा, और उसके लिए थोड़ा सोचना पड़ेगा आपको, और वो सोचिए. I'll come back, then we will take questions. Just give me a minute.
So a superb exercise given by Kiran ji. I hope you all are writing the 30 words, and we will request few of you to raise your hands whenever you are ready, so that we can have sharing and you can directly speak with the speaker. If you have any doubts, you can ask if you're not clear about it, because we have Rakesh ji also with us, so he can clarify the doubts.
While they do that, I'm just going through the chat, because somebody will have to pick those questions if there are any.
Kiran ji, we keep Q&As in the end, so I guess they must have not sent any questions in the chat box.
Correct. There is whether this PPT will be shared. I will share my notes. The notes will describe all of this in a descriptive format. It's about 2 pages or 2 or 3 pages. Rashmi, let's share those notes rather than the PPT. We can share the PPT also, but PPTs get copied everywhere. So Notes are, people generally don't copy notes anywhere. And the notes is where I think a lot of details are also mentioned. With-
Sure, makes sense.
And in the notes, you will also see the slides. For example, the 3-dimension, all those pictures are embedded in the notes. So I would recommend notes. I think that would be better for you.
Kiranji, I'm getting few questions. So please correct me if I'm wrong. The exercise is actually to define your business in 30 words about your business, whom, how, and where your business will be served.
So
Is it correct?
who you will sell, what you will sell, and where you will sell. That is the thing. So who you will sell, I gave an example. Na? Your sister's friend is your market. So you need to be that specific, you need to be that specific. Or it could be another thing. I have a classmate of mine who is right now vice president in Johnson & Johnson. So I'm going to go pitch it to him. Stuff like that. Very, very specific. Not Tom, total addressable market and Sam and वो नहीं चाहिए हमको अभी तो उसका फायदा इस लेवल पे नहीं होता है अर्ली स्टेज कंपनीज के लिए बहुत स्पेसिफिक होना पड़ता है
Kiran, we have one Chandni's answer ready. So can we have the answer?
Yes. Please, Chandni, go ahead.
Should I read or should I show my notes?
Good question. I'll leave that option to you.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Chandni Dalal. I am a marriage consultant and marriage counselor from Viva Marriage Bureau and Elite Matchmaker from past 17 years. Matchmaking, I do matchmaking for Indian and NRI who are in age group of 21 to 65 years for their unmarried and remarried marital status with my online and confidential based services for all professionals.
That's good, Chandni. I'm impressed. Only thing, you have taken me off the equation. I'm 66. Now, this is very good, very, very specific. I'm reminded, I want to tell you a story. I was in Atlanta once, and I gave a talk at Atlanta Business Council. And after that, they had a breakfast. And someone met me. He was a divorce attorney. Now, how do you market yourself as a divorce attorney? So he gave me his card and he said, anytime you're looking for a change in your personal life, give me a call.
Good one.
I appreciated him for his very crisp, benign message, which was that if you're looking at divorce, I'm happy to help you. So sometimes it is very important to be very crisp as to what your value proposition is. Very good, excellent. Anybody else ready? Surabhi, anybody else? Hardik, anybody else ready with that? Yeah, I think I see Shraddha, right?
Yes, I would like to say.
Who is?
Yes,
Go,
Komal
Madhu.
San is here from Mediasha Technologies. So Mediasha is an ISO certified healthcare startup working in orthopedic domain. Our product Fractoid is a simple yet impactful product to support the injured limb, that is fractured limb, in just 5 minutes. It is ready to use, fast, easy and clean application. It can be used as a first aid as well as a definitive treatment in hospitals and sale. It is available online and offline through distribution channels.
Okay. So was this an answer to all the questions, right?
Yeah.
No, that's fine. If you have answered, who, well, where, how, all that stuff, then is good. Generally, one tip I might give you, somebody, what is your startup? What do you do? Tell them what do you do. Don't bring in how into it.
Okay.
It's simple.
Okay.
I take people into the orbit for 15 minutes. whether it's a space shuttle or I put a parachute or, I'm using Elon Musk, it doesn't matter. I'm taking you into the orbit for 15 minutes and bringing you. तो उसको जो करते हैं उसको simplify करो. And the reason for that is then you get a narrative with the consumers or customers. वो बहुत जरूरी है. Very good. Anybody else? Who else?
And next we have Shraddha and then Rashmi. Shraddha, you go on.
Good evening, everyone. This is Shraddha Shah, owner of Tappers Dance School. My product is dance therapy. So, जो मैंने description लिखा है, to create the environment where people are rhythm with their soul. So that is my point of view. कि mental health और physical health के लिए मैंने ये सोचा था, to create the environment where people are rhythm with their soul.
So can you say I have a dance therapy? Let me see if I can rephrase it. My dance therapy is to get you in rhythm with your soul for mental and physical fitness. एक sentence में आ गया आपका, है नहीं? So now you can refine it to a point where समझ आता है सामने वालों को. If I'm mentally disturbed, physically I'm not good, I should join Shraddha's dance. That is very important. And I would also say that sometimes these things take time. You wordsmithing, these things take time. So don't feel disheartened if you don't get it right first time. I struggle with it all the time. Pehli baar, you write first time, maza nahi aata hai aapko. Then you write and you're happy with it, and then you're, off to a social party and you get a bright idea. Oh, maine jo likha tha acha nahi tha. This is a good idea, but right now I'm sitting with my friends. Then you come back and you forget it. What you got, you forgot it. वो 3-4 दिन में वापस फिर से आता है. And when you're a founding team, these things happen. But be at it all the time. That's all I would say. Anybody else? We had some more, no? Right?
Next is Rashmi, and then Sudeepa and Rutuja.
Hello, everybody. This is Rashmi Chandra. And first of all, thank you for a great session. I'm a co-founder for an organization called eGyanam Tech. We are into cybersecurity. And I'll say that we make cybersecurity effective. We use aggregation, automation, and AI for this. As far as the second part of the exercise, I'll say that, right now we have offices in India and Dubai. So that is the where part of it. And to whom it's like cybersecurity is a pain nowadays for, I think, 80% of the organizations. So whoever is having a challenge by having, heterogeneous environments or heterogeneous SOCs, that is where, our products along with the source service will go. I am hoping that, Kiran sir can throw some light on how best we can, leverage what we are doing for customer acquisition.
I think we will take that later, but if you see, we are into cyber security. It's like saying, I'm into politics. What are you going to do about it? I'm entering politics and I'm going to run for a public office. Now that gives you an idea that this guy is going to run, stand for an election. So in cyber security, what do you do? It'll be good to bring that out, and I'll give you an example. We said that we provide massively scalable secure Wi-Fi. Our secure Wi-Fi का मतलब क्या है? If somebody asked me that question, I would say I'm in wireless security. वो भी नहीं बोलूँगा मैं. We have technology, or we help you secure your network from Wi-Fi attacks.
Okay.
I help you secure your enterprise network from Wi-Fi based attacks. उसको समझ जाएगा C-level officer को कि आप security में हैं. I think I might suggest having an office is not a good way to say how you offer your product. We have partners, or we have sales organization in multiple geographies, whatever. We have people in Dubai or wherever, and customers there. Now, if I'm in Dubai or Muscat or someone, I know that you guys are there. So, I'm just picking her as an example, but all of us make that mistake. All of us make very generic thing. We don't. As founders, you have to be very, very pointed, specific. See, you will run into two, at least for B2B. I'm not talking about B2C, but B2B, individual, you will be in front of decision makers, or you will be taken to decision makers through some influencers, somebody like that. Let's say your sister's friend was a security professional in a large bank, and then she takes you to the CISO, Chief Information Security Officer, or Chief Digital Officer, or whatever. Now you have that person may be very suspicious, may not like startups. He's a very risk-averse individual. I'm only going to establish security, but because my team member has said, I'll meet this person. At that stage, you need to catch their attention. It's very important that your narrative has to be eye-catching, attention-catching. It's very important. So practice it. You can even role play game. You do gaming about it, but make sure that is one part. Second thing, maybe there are people who like startups, and if a founder is coming, they will give you an extra ear. Now again, your story or your narrative has to be cut. So important to pick this narrative. And I think one other thing I might suggest is, if you guys are going for, in this initiative, work with your mentors to fine-tune this stuff. Work with your mentors to fine-tune. Because some of this will also help your tagline down the line and stuff like that. Yeah, next one. Who else?
Next is Sudeepa, then Rutuja, Komal, Dhara, Sushma. So we have 5 more. Sudeepa.
Yeah, thank you. And I would like to introduce myself as Sudeepa Chakraborty, co-founder of Zen Farms. And it is the world's first branded ecosystem of SaaS-based smart cloud farms, where we offer a B2B2C online aggregator platform for the farmers. As our venture aims to target the rural community, we are giving equal importance to digital as well as the physical marketing strategies. We are implementing traditional and physical marketing strategies like farmer-targeted seminars in villages in collaboration with the FPOs and Gram Panchayats, referrals, farmer giving out sessions, and to reach the SEO and PPC, to reach the grocery giants like Big Basket, Grofers, we are using our digital marketing strategies like SEO, PPC, social marketing, and affiliate marketing for positioning our brand to the urban customers.
काफी लंबा चौड़ा हो गया ना?
अच्छा.
थोड़ा लंबा.
Sir, looking forward for your suggestions, sir.
Actually, आप एक काम करो. One thing I might say, all of you, we have a recording of this session, right? So listen to yourself. Listen to yourself, and then I don't know how many of you have seen a good musician practice. Those, I'm not talking about the bathroom singers like me, but people who perform on the stage, or who give a, whether classic, any genre of music, instrumental, vocal, when they have to sing in front of an audience, they sometimes practice as much as 50 or 60 times, even those who are well established. So when you listen to yourself and then rephrase it, form it, and do that, spend the time to, get your narrative right. Spend that time.
Next we have
First 5 to 6 seconds, आपका मैसेज चला जाना चाहिए. उसके बाद कॉन्वर्सेशन होना चाहिए सामने वाले से. इन्वेस्टर हो, कस्टमर हो, कोई भी हो. You may have a suspicious, dad who doesn't want you to do a startup. Now you have 5-6 seconds to tell your dad that what you're doing is great, so that he engages with you or your mom, whatever. So you have 5-6 seconds to do that.
Thank you so much, sir.
I have a question to ask. Komal Sanas here. So shall we introduce ourselves first or shall we talk about the product first?
Good question. See, okay, so let me present. If you are in a competition where you're going on stage, virtual or physical, stuff like that, where you're not known, nobody, I mean, you have not been introduced, there's no recognition of yourself because the nature, it's not that they don't know you, it's just nature.
Yeah.
At that stage, it's a good idea. I am XYZ, founder of so and so, and get to you what you do. That'll be good. But if you are meeting someone in one-on-one, then there is a context. Now unless they are, I think, and there is no one way. The way I do it is I'm Kiran Deshpande, founder of Mojo Networks. We provide massively scalable secure Wi-Fi. We've got over 150 logos, and what can I do for you? I mean, or something like that.
Okay.
Now you get a conversation, and if it becomes good, my experience has been if you have a good conversation, they'll ask you a background.
Okay.
Start the company, what was the driver. अगर आप वो शुरुआत से ही करना शुरू कर दे तो the attention is gone.
Okay.
Just to share with all of you, sometimes when you ask a founder, then they start, I did engineering from here, I went this, I worked on a job, then कोई जरूरत नहीं इतना उनका, when they ask, that time you share.
Okay.
They're interested in your offering, not you. That is very important. And you are also focused on creating that person or that entity as your stakeholder. It could be investor where you want them to write a check for you. It could be potential customer where they want you to write, give you a check for buying your product or service. That's what your laser focus should. Not yourself, but on your product.
Thank you, sir. That helps.
Next, Rutuja.
With you something, when we created Mojo Networks in the beginning, it had a different name. We used to monitor how many searches were for we, the founders, versus for our product. And one objective we had was the search must hit the product and not the founders. That's when the company we would be worried if they all came for Kiran Deshpande or the other co-founders. That was not what we wanted. It's very important to understand that. Yeah, next one.
Rutuja. Yeah.
Hello, sir. A very informative session. Thank you. Okay, so hello everyone. This is Rutuja Udyavar. I'm founder of Optimum Data Analytics, and through Optimum Data Analytics, we are building a brand, Bindu. So Bindu helps visually impaired people improve their daily quality of life and make them employable. So this is that first description. And then sir asked about what's your market. So who is there is an organization called as Maya Care organization. It's there in the various cities of Maharashtra, and CEO of Maya Care is willing to buy these products for their visually impaired employees. So those are our first customers. So that's, I don't know, sir, your suggestions, please.
No, this is very good. So you're saying that I'm going to an enterprise where the CEO wants to buy my product to help their visually impaired employees. Focus, very sharp focus, right?
Yes.
So somebody may say, why don't you sell it to art and all that? Answer those questions. But here is, I think you said very well. I would not use the word brand. We are building a brand. Wo mat bolo.
Okay.
I'm, this is what
building a product.
That's how I do it. There are people who are very, very outward and all that. I let my product talk about it and then come back and do it. But it's very personal and individual. As long as you can make an impact, they remember you after you're gone, and they buy your solution and not somebody else's. You've done your job.
Okay.
Different ways, but same. We want to get to the same point.
Okay. All right. Thank you, sir.
Who else? Do we have anybody else?
Komal, we have 5 more. Yeah.
Yes.
Komal Thakkar.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Surbi. Good evening, sir. Good evening, everyone. I'm founder of Vibrary. So the idea is to create an online learning platform which endeavors to produce independent reader. If I talk about my market, then we are going to serve B2B and B2C market. And if I talk about age group, then we are going to cater 4 years to 15 years students. Now, if I give you idea about my go-to-market strategy, then for B2B market, I have thought to collaborate with institution, and for B2C market, so some social digital marketing plan and events and workshop kind of thing. Now, I'm looking forward to understand from you that if you could help us to understand the cost part behind this marketing.
Okay, I'll come to that. Cost part. We'll park that question.
Yes.
That question. Yeah.
Okay.
Anybody else here? Do we have some? We have some more, right?
Yeah. Next, Dhara Shah.
Hi, good evening, everyone. Thank you, sir, for such an informative session. So, मैंने अपना narrative 3 बार change किया when you're explaining this. So, this is the final draft. So, I help physicians, therapists, consultants manage their clinic and their offices easily in less time, paper-free, infrastructure-free, with our cloud software to schedule their appointments, maintain patient records, billing, and payments.
Perfect. Good. I like that. You know, you've sort of tried to put it very, very focused, right? Okay. Now I want to take this and some more like Rutuja also. You know, some of them have tried to organize their thoughts. So, पहला जो sentence आया है ना, it's a good sentence to work from, to refine it. But you got, I mean, I know exactly what you do, that you're taking that, you're making their office more efficient, paperless, digital, through technology.
Yes.
Right? So you'll do schedule the appointment, वो सब हो जाएगा उसमें, and then that is brought in. So exactly we know what they're doing. So if I'm running a organization like that, I will talk to Dhara and say, tell me more. How do you do it? Now you got a conversation going, which is perfect. I might ask, do you have somebody in Pune to support us? Now that's a good conversation to have, because you're now inching towards, you know, where you want to get. Perfect. Okay. Other thing, I just want to compliment all of you for one thing. If I were sitting there, I would not be so adventurous to speak so much. I would probably work it out somewhere, then, you know, call Rakesh ji and say कि कैसा लग रहा है. But I really give you all a lot of credit for trying this out live in front of everybody else. Good part is that you can help each other to fine tune it. You know, you probably sometimes you don't need us. You can do it among yourself also. The cohorts can do that. Next one, yeah, sure.
So can we take there are 4 more raised hands. So can we take the last 4?
Yeah, we
5
can.
actually. 5 actually, yeah. So
let's take everyone. No problem.
Try to keep it crisp. So beginning with Sushma.
Yeah, good evening all. This is Sushma, co-founder of Rest in P. It's an emergency disposable pocket urinal wherein one can pee directly into the bag and the urine gets converted into fragrant gel instantly. We'll sell it to... Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you, Sushma.
Hello? Yeah. Our customers are travelers wherein there's absence of toilet, they need to pee, and even if they want to avoid unhygienic toilets. So mainly our customers are travelers.
Perfect, good. So we exactly know what she does, right? So we may not know how she does it, but we know that if I have to travel and I don't want to go to an unhygienic place, I have a product that helps me pee while I'm traveling. At least that much message is very clear. So there may be other usage of it, but that's great. Next one. Yeah.
Next, Parini Kapadia.
Yeah, hello everyone. Thank you so much, sir, for such a wonderful discussion. I am a Parini Kapadia, the founder of Zero Cow Factory, and we at the Zero Cow Factory producing the cow's milk without any cow involved. So in phase 1, we are targeting to produce the A2 milk protein powder without any cow. And for that phase 1, our market is to B2B and B2C. And particularly in B2B, we are targeting the FMCG company like MyProtein company and all that.
Perfect. Now, one thing, and this is again a suggestion, not a, if you're selling it B2B, you can say my target customers are organizations, enterprise, or whatever. You don't have to say B2B, or it's a marketplace where we will be putting it and consumers will pick it up. Something like that is more tangible. It probably may have impact, but use your style. If you want to use B2B, B2C, that's fine too. Yeah. Not just you, Parini, but everybody else. Yeah, next one.
Next is Nipa Dalal.
Yeah, Nipa. Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Thank you, sir, for giving such an insightful session. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm Nipa, founder at Taco Tahini, serving authentic Mexican Lebanese cuisines. So we cater to all age group, more of youngsters, and we are also into catering for small parties and corporate events, which we are targeting more on that. And I'm in pipeline to convert my cafe into totally eco-friendly cafe.
Okay.
So
I lost the first sentence. That was crisp, but what is your offering? I know it's
Mexican Lebanese cuisine. I have a cafe named Taco Tahini.
Okay, perfect. Next one. That was good. That was good. Yeah.
Anything to be added or changed?
Next is Rupali Kelshikar.
Yeah.
Yeah, hello everybody. This is Rupali Kelshikar. I'm the co-founder of Vulu. Vulu is India's first and only subscription-based omni-channel social commerce hygiene and service business, wherein we acquire a customer through Hygiene Access, and we monetize and acquire the customer based on that.
I know Rupali and her.
I know.
So Rupali, why don't you say it's women's washroom or women's loo?
Yeah.
Available whenever needed, something like that. So that.
Yeah, actually, the first thing that we say is it's a loo discovery platform for women only, and whenever they're out on the street, so they can just go bindas and use the facility.
So it may be a good idea to. Actually, I talked about your listening to my sister, and I don't know what I told her, but she understood it very quickly. I said, that's good. That's good. So again, here is something that, Rupali probably explained to me a lot better when we had when we were in, I think last year's.
Yes.
Right. But here is an experienced founder. It's like an experienced cricketer not playing one inning very well.
Right.
So sometimes it can happen to us that we have practiced everything, पर कहीं जाके वो अटक जाते हैं. मेरे साथ भी. तो उसमें मतलब don't feel bad about it. Come back and do it again. So
that's I always take it as a.
Exactly. Yeah. Next one.
Thank you.
The last one is Nisa Kayat.
Thank you, Surbhi. Good afternoon, everyone. Myself is Nasha Kayat. My business is different from all of you. Just some line are there. We all are busy with earn money, earn business and our other responsibilities. Okay, and ये responsibilities और ये business और पैसे कमाने में हम भूल जाते हैं एक गहरी सांस लेने को. Deep breathing. Yes, my business I am a owner of Deep Breath Yoga. एक रिलैक्सिंग मोड है. आप इतना बिजी रहते हो, आपको रिलैक्सिंग मोड में लाने का जो जिम्मेदारी है वो मैं लेती हूँ. तो ओनली 1 आवर अगर आप अपनी हेल्थ के लिए देंगे तो डेफिनेटली आपका बिजनेस में जो वेल्थ होगा, सुना ही होगा हेल्थ इज़ वेल्थ. तो ये मेरा टैगलाइन है, हेल्थ इज़ वेल्थ. अगर बिजनेस को और ज़रा वेल्दी बनाना है तो डेफिनेटली यू हैव टू स्टे हेल्दी. तो दैट इज़ माई टैगलाइन इज़ हेल्थ इज़ वेल्थ. एंड I share to my business definitely. Sir ने कहा है कि पहले अपने friends, sisters, friends या friends. Definitely, I want to share this business with my friends. Where second question is, what do you want to sell? Definitely a good health. I want to share with all ladies, and whom to share? That person who are unhealthy with mind, unhealthy with heartly, unhealthy with physically. So I want to share a good health from that all ladies. And what is your market? My market is club houses, ताकि जो भी buildings में club houses है, ladies इतना busy रहती है, और अभी जो online है तो लॉकडाउन के कारण वो अपना बिजनेस भी घर पे कर रही है और अपनी घर की रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज़ भी निभा रही है। तो इतनी सारी रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी में अगर उनको अपने घर के नीचे ही एक क्लब हाउस में योगा मिल जाए तो डेफिनेटली वो अपना जो वेल्थ है बहुत अच्छे से अर्न कर सकती है। तो डेफिनेटली माय मार्केट इज़ क्लब हाउसेज एंड ऑनलाइन गो टू यस। मेरा जो 18 मंथ का जो नेक्स्ट टारगेट है कि 1000 लेडीज़ को मैं हेल्दी बनाना चाहती हूँ और मेरे नीचे 50 ट्रेनर मैं खड़ा करना चाहती हूँ जो और सूरत के और भी कॉर्नर में जाके उन लेडीज़ को हेल्दी बना सके, फिट बना सके, एंटरप्रेन्योर्स को और मेंटली स्ट्रॉन्ग कर सके ताकि वो अपने हाउस होल्ड के साथ साथ बिजनेस में भी वेल सेटल हो सके, वेल स्टैंड हो सके। That is me, about me and my business. This is very different from all of you. Thank you very much.
Nasa, you know how I would do it?
Yes, sir.
In today's rush life, give me an hour and I'll make you healthy.
Yes.
Yoga.
Today's, yes.
नहीं बोलना है, उससे यार बोलना ही नहीं आपको।
Yes, yes, sir.
सबको परेशान, सब परेशान है।
Yes.
नहीं आती है,
Yes.
एक्सरसाइज करते हैं। जो करता है वो बोलेगा ठीक है, अच्छा है, न्यासा अच्छा काम कर रही है, मैं तो करता हूँ, है ना? That's what you want to do. Where do you want to do it? You know, so many thousand ladies, so you now have a choice that there will be no men there, there will be only ladies.
Ladies, yes.
Stuff है, आपने वो बता दिया, and you want to create. You also told the place and everything.
Yes.
कंप्रेस कीजिए उसको।
ओके सर।
कंप्रेस कीजिए। दूसरा, जब आप आई टॉक अबाउट फाउंडर्स प्रेजेंस, यू आर इन फ्रंट ऑफ either a virtual audience, conference, pitching contest, first customer. Yes, in your case, for example, you go into a society.
Yes.
Ladies have come into the clubhouse. जब आप उनसे बात कर रही हैं.
Yes.
Your presence and how you leave the impact is very important.
Yes.
है, बहुत जरूरी होता है. I always say that once you are gone from the action, will they remember you for good things or not so good things?
Yes.
So that is it. And all of us are different. All of us are individual. हर एक की अपनी अपनी स्टाइल होती है.
Yes, sir.
देवानंद या शाहरुख खान नहीं है, लेकिन we have our own styles, right? So
Yes, sir.
make sure that founders' presence is leveraged by us in these multiple situations, because finally what we want to do is to make sure that what we are offering, we're taking that person or organization or event in front of us to the next step where they are willing to engage with us to take our product or service. I may be being very anal and brutal about this, but it's very important to understand founders' presence is very, very important.
Okay, sir.
You know, if you need to take some training for it, do it. I have not taken any training. I'm as it is like this. But one thing I remember is that if I'm able to articulate my offering and people remember it, you know, I'm doing half decent job. So थोड़ा उसमें focus कर लीजिए आप.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
छोटी छोटी चीजें होती है, eye contact होता है, ये होता है, दुनिया भर
Yes,
की
sir.
चीजें, आप कैसे dress करते हो. Like we had a couple of years back, we had a company in Pune in Nurture, and they built robos which could be used in combat situation. So their primary customers could be military, and so this guy was very casually dressed, always. But I see, if in general is your potential customer, will you go in this manner? Because that person will come tight.
Yes.
उसके बैज यहाँ लगे होंगे, 4 यहाँ लगा होगा. You know, he would have been in that situation. Now you need to be in front of that customer in a manner so that they feel that they can buy your product. छोटी चीज है, but relevant होती है. Very, very important.
Thank you.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Next is Isha Reshamwala.
Hello.
Yeah, Isha, go ahead.
Good evening, sir. It's so nice and such an insightful session to listen from you. So I'll just quickly brief about what my business is and what do we offer. So we basically offer online and offline space for all types of artists to promote themselves by selling their art and network with each other, collaborate and educate and support themselves so that we together can make a difference in the field of art, and art can be pursued as a full-time career opportunity. We sell to artists and art lovers. We also want to cater to home decors, interior stylists, event managers, and more. We are currently selling through social media and the events that we are currently organizing for the artists. Yeah, so that's it.
Very good, Isha. Very well said. One thing I want to bring to all of you, you know, this practice we are doing, it became instant, spontaneous as the session came about. We have not gone into whether it's a right strategy or wrong strategy, usko change karna hai. We are basically looking at, are you able to contain crisp, and you can define these 3 or 4 things. We have not gone into the review of, is that the best way? For example, she said that I have a platform for artists to come, you know, buy, sell their products, work with each other, and we grow together. You know, stuff like that. Now, is that the right way, wrong way? Right now is okay. We are not discussing that. That will be our next step, where it's fairly deeply involved. But right now, we're just focusing on the form of it, not the content of it. I just want to, I'm just conscious of the time. I'm happy to extend by 10 minutes or so. You know, I know it's 5:30 right now, but, you know, it's for Surbhi and Hardik and Rashmi. If you want, we can extend it by, so we can cover everybody else.
There are 2 more sharing, and we have Salad Republic founder also that you wanted to present. We have him, right, Hardik?
He had to leave actually due to some traveling.
Okay, no issues. So should we go ahead with the 2 sharing, Kiranji?
Yeah, if you want to extend the time, we can go ahead with the other 2. Yeah, absolutely.
Just keep it crisp, maybe within 5 minutes if we can conclude. Pooja ji, you can go next.
Good evening, sir. It was a wonderful session, and thank you so much, Surbhi. I'm Pooja Bhalla, the CEO of Learning Twist Classes, which is an institution. We are providing the coaching classes to the students by laying the foundation from nursery till 12th standard. Along with that, I am the admission associate of boarding schools. Like even in Pune, I have the collaboration with MIT, Pune Gurukul, and the second one, Indus International School, like MIS, this Masuri International School. And also I'm the partner of Jain International online program university, which is in Bangalore. So my main motive is to provide the best of the education to the students. Right now I'm based at Surat City Light, which is the center of Surat. So now I'm planning to expand my institutions, like different branches within Surat and out of the state also. And more of this, like we are using the best and modern technologies, since we learned a lot through this COVID period. Switching from offline to online was a great learning part for us also. So we basically, what I believe that being a teacher is a secondary thing. First, I have to be a learner. So then only I can provide the best of the education to my students. And I would like to you to share something for me, like.
First of all, thank you. You know, you sort of described it within it quite well. You can organize the same delivery by words better. That's what you want to do. And how do they do that? I think also came out your driver for what was very also important was that the pandemic has changed some of the ways, and you're working on that also. So थोड़ा organize कर लीजिए अपने आप को, कोई problem नहीं है. I'm not an expert in that area, so offhand I can't tell you, but that's, I think, work with all the people in there, and I'm sure you'll figure it out.
Thank you so much.
Last one, you have one more, right? Okay.
Yeah, last, Harpreet Kaur.
Yeah, hi, thank you. Good evening, everyone. Hello, Kiranji. Thank you for a very informative session. So my name is Harpreet Kaur, and I'm a founder of a sustainable clothing brand by the name of Agman. So we help women understand and create a conscious wardrobe for them by making minimal and timeless tailored fit pieces for them. That's what I do.
Perfect. So she was very, very clear, very crisp, very pointed. That's good. We want to close right now. I think TAI Surat has all our contacts so that you can reach out to any of us and work on it yourself so that you have a clear go-to-market and pick it up from there. It takes more time than you would allocate, but once you get the clarity, when the clarity emerges, your narrative, everything goes very well. So that's what I would say.
Thank you so much, Kiranji, for the wonderful session. My key takeaways were where, whom, and what. That is the specific thing to be defined about the business, and surely I will write it down for my business as well. And the special part, GTM level 1, 2, 3, and how you can go from one level to next level by expanding the strategy or maybe the geography or maybe the new customer segment. So I really like that part, and I think more of the part covered by each and every member. It was the most engaging session, I must tell you that, Kiranji. Thank you so much.
I appreciate everyone coming out and speaking. And I just want to leave this thought with you that this is our go-to-market technical session or this thing. I'm sure you can add to it. If you're adding a bright idea, just drop a line and I will go to my lecture notes and my slides and I will change it. So, this slide also has evolved over the last 1 year, but, come back to it and I heard that, how about that? And then we can add it, because next round of contestants, next round of our entrepreneur, our whole idea is to get entrepreneurs succeed. First is not fail and then succeed. First, you don't get out, like in cricket, first you don't get out and then you start scoring. So that's our job. Okay.
Wonderful.
Thank you very much, Survi, Hardik, Rashmi. I hope, last minute I have done justice to you.
Thank you so much, Kiranji. I'll request all the members, if you have any doubts and if you want to put your 30 words line into the WhatsApp group, we will add Rakesh ji into the WhatsApp group of TAI Surat women members, so you can get individual feedbacks from. If you want to take any feedback from Rakesh ji, आपकी permission के बिना I have announced it, but please do.
You have all the rights, Surbi.
Please do support in that. Thank you so much.
Thanks a lot. Thanks everyone. Rakesh, good seeing you. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Kiran.
Thank you, Kiranji. Thank you, Rakesh ji, for being here. Thank you all the participants. Thank you, Rashmi, for arranging it. Thank you, Hardik, for the wonderful
Surbi,
support.
if Sachin is there, do we want to listen something from him? Let Kiran go.
Okay.
If Sachin is there, I'll wait. Just give me a minute.
He had to leave, sir, so he's not available right now.
No, not an issue.
Not an issue. Maybe when he'll be pitching in finale, maybe try.
But a matter of pride for us is Gita ji is his mentor. So
Gita ji is here in the group or she left? I thought she has left.
Not only me, Rakesh ji is also there. We feel like proud parents, I think, to this boy.
Super.
Absolutely, we feel like proud parents to them.
Absolutely.
He told me that, a lot of confusion in his mind got sorted out when he started working on it. It's good. I think you may want to have him speak to, give a little thing to everyone. I think how he has used it.
Yeah. We'll make that arrangement. Yes.
Yeah, let's do it, Rakesh, if possible, in the next week or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Fine.
All right.
Okay then.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you so
Bye-bye.
much. Thank you, Geeta
Hi,
ji.
Kiran.
for
It's
being
really
here.
honored to have this.
Yes, really honored, Kiran ji. Thank you so much.
My pleasure. My pleasure. Anytime. Anytime.
Wonderful.
Thanks.
Thank you, Geeta ji, Rakesh ji, for being here. See you in the next session. Bye-bye.
Bye. Thank you, Surbhi.
Thank you, Komal. Bye-bye.